It is great to have you with us from Jones Stadium in Lubbock, Texas. It's the West Virginia Mountaineers and the Texas Tech Red Raiders. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Guys, I caught up with Coach Rich Rodriguez before the game. One of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said, we want to run the rock, really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense will be first on the attack. And it will be Will Hammond at the controls. He had a tough game in that loss last time out. 3 times he threw picks and only 1 touchdown pass. They'll operate out of split backs. Hits inside, it's Danzy. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains. Because of the body blow effect.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So West Virginia's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And they'll be met by this defensive front, which can wreak havoc.
And, man, he is going to be tasked at that QB spot with a tremendous challenge. This unit, they're top 10 in sacks, and they're going to be pinning their ears back, flying around like you've watched them on tape. And so, Palmer, when you're a QB, man, you know you're going against guys that can get to you fast, that win, that hit quarterbacks. Like, what's going through your head to start a football game?
You are not going to be able to get through your entire
There he goes. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo. From the red zone, it's Cook. Knocked down immediately. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The touch pass goes absolutely nowhere, knocked down for a loss. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. They're all over it. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Red Raiders offense comes out ready to attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Between the hashes, it's Johnson. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Now on first down from the 28. They'll send the back in motion. Caught in the backfield. It's Coleman Williams. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Red Raiders trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Handoff to Joyner. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Right back to it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
I like the bounce back for this offense. You go 3 and out, they don't get frustrated. They don't get down. Nice job going back to the drawing board, creating some good plays. Now here in a rhythm, moving the football.
Out wide right, it's Simmons. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Well, everybody knew this guy was going to get his touches coming into this game, considering he's one of the better receivers in the country. And to start it off, the offense was actually looking the other way. They were looking for other guys to make big plays, but finally they got the opportunity. They were able to find some space to get their best receiver the football. And, guys, that's not going to be the last time. Defense has done a nice job taking it away from them up to this point. The question, though, can they keep it up?
Straight ahead, it's Williams. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They go 83 yards on the drive. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Using his legs, it's Cook. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
And one thing we know about a Rich Rodriguez offense, it's about running the football. So you know what you need? You need a good running back. You know who he went and got? The nation's leading rusher.
Snags it, and there's running room. The 40. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Michael Hawkins. Rush right in his face. He's going to take off. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Texas Tech will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Just smothered on the play.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He splits the uprights. But wait a second, there's a flag on the field. Let's check that one out. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He'll bring it out. It's Hudson. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. Caught in the backfield, it's Hudson. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Back to pass, it's Hammond. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Piles his way ahead. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They'll run for it. It's Joyner. There he goes. The 10. All the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job. Field stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. seconds. That's reeled in. It's sacked. And that had all the makings of hard meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Pushes ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Searching for space. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Texas Tech will start the drive. The offense ready to go. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Offense in a split backfield. Drops back. It's Hammond. A strike downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Red Raiders in the hurry up. From the gun, it's Danzy. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Here's a give to Joyner. West Virginia uses a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Complete. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Turns into the pile. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. And the Red Raiders back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The Mountaineers call a timeout. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on 1st down, stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
The Red Raiders want to stop the clock, and they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Into the end zone, looking to get it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. What a way for this quarter to end. Final play, 4th and goal. Push forward on the sneak. Sneak gets it done. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
Every quarterback in college football on quarterback sneak knows before the snap if they're going right or left because of who's the best guard, who's the best tackle combo that can get the push. That time he picked the right side on 4th down when they had to have it and scored.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connor.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. The first game we'll take a look at will be Duke, taking on the NC State Wolfpack. And it's the Blue Devils, hoping that clock hits zeros while they're still in front. A victory today would move them to 7-2 and catapult this team forward as they make their stretch run.
And the Red Raiders will line up to kick off and start the second half. We check in with Holly Rowe.
Texas Tech's head coach told me coming out of the locker room, their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Reese?
Okay, Holly. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Throwing, Hawkins. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. The Mountaineers will hustle to the line. They go play action with Hawkins. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Handoff again. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
The Mountaineers will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield. And now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Out wide left, it's Simmons. He goes out of bounds across the 15 at the 16. That's a solid pickup on that one.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
Backed up at the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick give, it's Coleman Williams. He's got enough. There's a crease. Inside the 50. He's at the 30. Inside the touchdown, Red Raider. And the route is on.
This offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia starts this drive, and the offense looks ready to go. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked.
A lot of room to the right. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of points.
2nd and long here. Quarterback will keep it. Short gain on the play before he slides. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the freshman defensive end that they're very excited about. They're hoping that he's able to return to the game shortly. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. Look out! Scrambling to the left. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And a nice job by this defense. Man, they've given up a lot of yards. They've gotten to the scoring area of the field multiple times, but they keep forcing field goals. They did a great job again on that 3rd down.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, checking in from the Texas Tech sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong with a big lead. They're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Red Raiders, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Right side, it's Williams. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice.
Intercepted for the 11th time. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Calls his own number. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. 3rd and 8. Michael Hawkins. He's got it. Finds a crease at the 20. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. Scooped and scored. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Holy cow, how about that? You think he's going in for the score. It looks like he's going to get in. He fumbles the football. Who's going to get it? Johnny on the spot. The offense finds the football, lands on it, and gets the touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. One final quarter to play and a W in the win column at stake as we open the 4th. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Rushes on. Out wide right, it's Dickey. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And that loss last week, he just never got comfortable. Threw 3 picks, but much better today.
Much better taking care of the football. Listen, being the leader, he made the one mistake, but did a good job moving on from it, leading this offense, and ultimately getting the dub today.
Left side is Simmons. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Fires to the wideout. Caught, it's Johnson. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Got his man. Turning it on. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Touchdown, Red Raider. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. They add on another score, and now that record so close to going to 8-1 on the season.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mountaineers offense coming onto the field. Michael Hawkins on the play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Hawkins from the gun on third down. Going over the top. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Hawkins to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the right. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because You're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Somehow fits it into that traffic. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
Play is stopped for just a second as they tend to the injured Mountaineer. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Hammond. Makes the grab. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's no good. He missed it. An opportunity to really build this lead goes by the boards, but it's still a 19-point game. Here comes the Mountaineers offense to take the field and open this possession. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cook. Nowhere to go. The Mountaineers want to move quickly. From the gun on 3rd down, Hawkins. Under pressure. Finds the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. They pretty much have to keep the offense on the field, and they'll get right to the line of scrimmage. 4th down, Hawkins. Shoots it to the left. Turns it on in midfield. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
That's caught. It's Simmons. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Moving the pocket, it's Hammond. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And I like where the quarterback got because I think he needed to check the football down, but the pressure got there a little bit too fast, and he just didn't have enough time to get it to his running back and maybe put a positive spin on this play instead of an incompletion.
Rid of it on the RPO. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. He's changing the play. Needs it here on 4th down. Complete out of the backfield. How about knocking him down to stop him short of picking up that 1st down?
This is so a Jesse Palmer move. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator. Try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
Oh, pressure's coming. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over. Like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
Going to try to get it himself. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire. Hawkins from the gun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Hawkins to throw for it on 4th. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Hawkins. They're all over him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
Rush right in his face. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a 1st down in the red zone. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. Look out. And it's a sack. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. And I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.